Hey Jay, it's Vic, man. It's been a while. But today I want to recognize a great Marine, a good friend, and honestly one of the biggest assholes I know, but in the best way possible. And that's Jason Cabrera. After 22 years of service, he's finally retiring, and I couldn't let this moment pass without saying a few words about the man. We met about 8 or 9 years ago. We were both in Vegas as recruiters. He was the A gunner, and I was the new guy. Rocking North Vegas, an office that was killing it. And I was way behind and I had no idea what I was doing. So one night I'm staying there, it's gotta be almost like midnight. Jason's always working late, always working hard. He was finally going home. He was driving past the office and he saw the lights on. So he called. He answered the phone and he's like, "Hey, why the fuck are you still at work?" I'm like, "Who is this? And how do you know I'm at work?" And he's like, "Well, you answered the phone." And he was like, "Oh, God." And he goes, "Come out back and bring the first aid kit." I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "Come out back and bring the fucking first aid kit. I didn't stutter. What are you, stupid?" I'm like, "All right." Get out the phone and grab the first aid kit, go out back. And really, this describes Jason really well. He's brash. He's an asshole. He's kind of rude. But he genuinely cares for people. And he was calling to check up on me. And he was actually swinging by to the office to come check up on me. And in doing so, the guy cut his foot open on his bloody Jeep. So, you had to bring in the first aid kit. Get out there and we start talking. And he's like, "Hey man, I think I'm gonna really like you. I think we're gonna get along really well." And I didn't believe it at the time. But he was right. We've been friends ever since. We trauma bonded in recruiting duty, where he ran his office, and then I followed suit and ran my own. And if it wasn't for Jason, I don't think I would have maintained my sanity. It's a real sad day for me when he left. But we picked up cycling together. It helped keep us sane, and it became kind of like our hobby. Started off as roadies. Jason had this beautiful VA. I had a Giant, and we would go on these wild rides, just pushing for distance and speed, and he's always been stronger than me. So it was really, really great to have that kind of competition. And then we both ended up in North Carolina, and Jason got this wild hair to ditch the road bikes and get into mountain biking. Well, I followed suit. And that became like our weekend ritual almost. So I appreciate it, Jay. You've done a lot for me and my family. And it wasn't just me and you that got close, our families got close too. When our kids were small, they used to be chasing each other around like a bunch of maniacs. And our wives were always going out to brunch and day drinking and doing their arts and crafts or whatever else they did. So I'm really glad to say that I now have extended family. And not just for me, and not just for my wife, but for my boys as well. So we got a lot of love for the Cabreras. OJ's been 22 years, man. Congratulations. I'm really, really proud of you, dog. Now I hope you actually go do the important things in life. Finally give back to your family. Ride some bikes. And let's face it, man, I trust you a lot more with some pizza dough than I do with you on a mountain bike because I know which one you're going to crash on. So keep cooking, dog. Keep grinding. Semper Fi. Can't wait to see you again, homie.